Yes! King of the Pit TV, we're on the last track of Wasting Light by Foo Fighters. Let me have a ramble and a rave. Listen to that. Is that picking up? Got my kettle on. Oh, we're gonna jump in after it sorted itself out. Oh, I'm looking forward to finishing this one off. Might get to the gym in a minute, you know. Am I really going to do it in a minute? Nah, probably not. Going to waste a little bit of time after this. But this one's called Walk, and it's got a whopping 21 million views. There's only one walk, though, isn't there? You know what one that is? Walk on home, boy. Something tells me this isn't a Pantera cover, in all honesty. And if it was, it would blow my brain. It'd probably be better than the original, to be honest. I cannot stand that tune. Anyway, kettle's still on, who cares? I've got my headphones on. If it disturbs your listening experience, respectfully, it's not my problem, alright? This one's Walk. Let's finish this record off. Title listen through goes out to Dope19 who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever you may be. God bless you all. I bet it crossed Dave's mind to title this Learning to Walk. Not out of relation to Learning to Fly, but because as far as songwriting is concerned, it would make more sense. And I actually think that was an intention or a passing thought that would make more sense as opposed to it simply being called Walk. But he's gone back on it saying, we've done a Learning to Fly. I can't call this Learning to Walk because it'll sort of manifest this novelty to the song, whereas I'm trying to get a message across. I'm trying to get a deeper level of it. I don't want to noveltify this. Personally, I think that's a thought process he might have gone through. Because Learning to Walk again... Learning to walk. I mean, you could have it Learning to Walk, brackets again. You know what I mean? If this was a first time hit, and then that would re-emphasize and dial in and have the song be more rememberable. Because that's what it is. It's all about pattern recognition, right? But Walk is what it is. You know, it makes sense. Claudia Matoso says, this song energizes me at the gym. And Peace Human XO responds to that with, we should go together. What? You miss all the shots you don't take, people. Don't gas me. So this is being synced to a couple of things. Apparently it was the outro credits to 4, and it was Edge's theme in the WW Hall of Fame introduction. That was Walk. It was a powerhouse of a tune, wasn't it? Great metaphorical value, symbolic value. Learning to walk again. When we fall down, there's nothing else we can do but pick ourselves back up and get back on with things. Good tune. You gotta put some respect to that. It was a good song. You could see why the kettle was on, right? Fucking hell. Caffeinate me up now. That was a good tune to finish off with. I had a little bit of a fallout with this album by the end of it because I thought they'd put the weaker songs at the end, but that was a nice one to finish off with, you know. I'm going to do one last video. I'll give you my final overview of this album as a whole. I'll rate out of 10. I'll go from there. See you there.